Well, first up on the bulletin, the Congress-led Siddaramaiah government in Karnataka has withdrawn its general consent for the Central Bureau of Investigation to investigate cases in the state. In fact, the announcement was made after the state cabinet meeting yesterday, with state ministers defending the decision and alleging that CBI was functioning in a motivated and biased manner. Well, earlier, the state had withdrawn consent to the CBI with respect to probe in the specific case which was linked to D.K. Shivakumar. And now with the state withdrawing general consent, the CBI will have to seek the state government's permission to probe each and every case in the state. So the general consent for the CBI probe to take over investigations has been there since 2005 in Karnataka. The state has now joined other opposition ruled states such as Tamil Nadu, as well as other states like Bengal, which have withdrawn the general consent to the CBI in the past. Watch this.
No, it is not only Karnataka, it is the entire opposition parties in the entire country has taken this decision. In view of that, Karnataka government also has taken.
Why, sir?
We don't want the CBI to misuse its power, so we have taken this call.
The CM is very clear that he is open to investigation, and we have also set up an SIT, right, with one retired judge at the helm of affairs. BJP is more than free to go give any documents of any nature to them. And now that the Lokayukta is also in the loop, they are free to do that also. Instead of talking to the media, let them give all the documents that they have to the investigative agencies. Instead of having a trial in the media and trying to hang the CM for no fault of his, let them prove it.
The way they have behaved in last couple of years, naturally one is to take proper care. And with that caution, we have taken a decision that blanket permission to CBI is said goodbye. And whenever required, we'll consider case by case.
The decision is good and is timely, and it is a welcoming decision.
So BJP is saying there's something afraid by the state government, that's why they are coming up with this.
No, it is a prerogative of the state government. It is a power space with the state government only. They have to write to us, then only the state government will consider. Otherwise, no. No question of blanket permission for them to encourage upon the state government powers.
सीबीआई से बचाने के लिए अब सीबीआई के पास से जो जनरल कंसेंट होता है वही कर्नाटका से विड्रॉ करने का काम उसने किया है। और इसीलिए ये कहना अतिशयोक्ति नहीं होगा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी का रवैया पहले चोरी और उसके बाद सीनाजोरी, फर्स्ट यू अर्न एंड आफ्टर दैट यू आर ब्रेजन अबाउट इट, यही एटीट्यूड और अप्रोच बन चुका है कांग्रेस पार्टी का कर्नाटका में भी और पूरे देश में भी करप्शन के प्रति। और यही एटीट्यूड और अप्रोच है सीएम सिद्धरामैया का भी, जब से मुडा स्कैम में उनकी जो कल्यूजन और संलिप्तता है वो पाई गई है। तो अगर मैं इसको समअप करूं, अगर मैं इसको बोलूं, तो ये कहना गलत नहीं होगा कि कांग्रेस का मोटो बन चुका है कि पहले करूंगा भ्रष्टाचार, कोर्ट का आदेश आए, हाई कोर्ट का आदेश आए, स्पेशल कोर्ट का आदेश आए तो मैं निकालूंगा विक्टिमहुड कार्ड, मैं किसी भी तरीके से एजेंसीज का करूंगा विरोध और नहीं आने दूंगा उनको अंदर, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि लूट है मेरा जनसिद्ध अधिकार। यही कांग्रेस पार्टी कर रही है। कांग्रेस को लगता है कि उसके पास जमीन लूटने का जनसिद्ध अधिकार है, और अगर जांच शुरू होती है, हाईकोर्ट आदेश देता है, तो कांग्रेस पार्टी एक लुटेरा चोर पार्टी, एक प्रोफेशनल चोर की तरह, एक पेशेवर चोर की तरह, जैसे चोर पुलिस से भागता है, वैसे कांग्रेस पार्टी सीबीआई का जनरल कंसेंट कर्नाटका में विड्रॉ कर देती है ताकि सीबीआई आ ही ना सके और उस पर जांच कर ही ना सके। मित्रों, इस मंच से from this platform, we have discussed in detail about the Muda scam, its modalities, how this 5,000 crore scam was orchestrated. पर मैं आपको शॉर्ट में बताना चाहता हूं कि पिछले कुछ दिनों में हुआ क्या है। पिछले कुछ दिनों में, इन द लास्ट फ्यू डेज, कर्नाटका के चीफ मिनिस्टर पर 3 स्ट्राइक आए हैं। आपको पता होगा आजकल की डिजिटल एज में स्ट्राइक लगता है। स्ट्राइक 1 था कि गवर्नर ने सैंक्शन दिया, अप्रूवल दिया कि ये जो मामला है प्रथम दृष्टया 5,000 करोड़ के घोटाले का मामला है, SC ST OBC समाज के जमीन को लूटने का मामला है, इसमें इन्वेस्टिगेशन होना चाहिए। स्ट्राइक 1। स्ट्राइक 2 था हाईकोर्ट का, वो कर्नाटका हाईकोर्ट का आदेश, द ऑर्डर ऑफ द कर्नाटका हाईकोर्ट वो स्ट्राइक 2 अगेंस्ट चीफ मिनिस्टर सिद्धरमैया, जिसमें वो पूर्ण तरीके से इंडाइट हो गए। And then the third strike was the strike by the special court, which directed that a FIR be registered against the chief minister under various sections of IPC and POCA. अब 3 strike आने के बाद, when there are 3 strikes of corruption against you, when there are 3 undeniable important pieces of evidence against you, अपना इस्तीफा देने के बदले, instead of resigning, कर्नाटका CM एंड कांग्रेस पार्टी एग्जिबिटेड 3 traits। 3 स्ट्राइक आए तो कांग्रेस पार्टी ने 3 तरीके के लक्षण दिखाए। पहले, SC समाज से आने वाले हमारे बहुत ही विवेकशील देश के कर्मठ व्यक्तियों में से एक थावरचंद गहलोत जी के विवेक पर सवाल उठाया गया। The Congress party immediately started resorting to abusing the governor। मैं गवर्नर को कभी भी SC ST OBC इस प्रकार से नहीं दिखता। गवर्नर एक संवैधानिक पद है, पर क्योंकि मिस इंडिया की भी जाति खोजने का काम कुछ लोग करते हैं, तो जो व्यक्ति SC समाज से आते हैं, ऐसे गवर्नर को अब्यूज करना, उसको इंसल्ट करना, और एक इवान डिसूजा नाम का एक कर्नाटका कांग्रेस का नेता, वो तो बोलता है कि मैं इनको मार दूंगा, इस प्रकार।
So there you have it, a multi-pronged attack coming in from the BJP, saying that the Congress is trying to shield the chief minister by withdrawing general consent to the CBI, also adding that the governor Thawarchand Gehlot, who comes from a backward class, has been insulted by the Congress party. Meanwhile, as we've been showing you, BJP has been building up the pressure on Chief Minister and have held protests in different parts of the state as well, demanding his resignation. However, the Chief Minister, Siddaramaiah, he's made it very clear that he will not leave his post. He's reiterated that he will not resign. Watch this.
ಆಗಲೇ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ। ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಲಿ, ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಲಿ, ಮೇಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರ ಮಂತ್ರಿಮಂಡಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು? ಯಾರ ಮಂತ್ರಿಮಂಡಲದಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ? ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಯಾವ ಮಂತ್ರಿಮಂಡಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು? ಯಾರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು? ಯಾರ ಪಕ್ಷ, ಯಾವ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಸರ್ಕಾರ? ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಮೊದಲು. ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರ? ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೇನ್ರಿ? 100 ಜನ ಸತ್ತಿದ್ರು, ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಏನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Well, let me go across to Deepak Bopanna, who's joining us live from Bengaluru. Deepak, you must explain to us, withdrawing of general consent to the CBI in the state of Karnataka, how is this going to impact the Mooda case that we've been tracking for our viewers as well? Does it mean that now that the court has given and rather approved the sanction which has been given to prosecute the Chief Minister, the CBI still cannot probe the Chief Minister?
Well, currently, there is no case that is with the CBI. When you look at it at the present situation, probably the CBI had nothing to do with this, but there are apprehensions, of course, with the BJP consistently demanding that it should be the CBI that should investigate this matter, considering the fact that, the Lokayukta at the end of the day use the state police, so state police report to the Karnataka Chief Minister and the Congress government, so they will not do a good job, is what the BJP has been claiming. Some of the complainants too have been saying that the CBI is probably the investigative body that will do a fair job. stop. As far as the Congress is concerned, they have of course continuously maintained that agencies like the CBI, Enforcement Directorate, IT, they've all been used to target opposition leaders, and that's the reason today they've removed, yesterday the cabinet has decided that they will actually withdraw this general consent. But the timing of course is something that raises a lot of questions, and the BJP has hit out saying that there is a fear in Mr. Siddaramaiah that eventually the CBI will have to come into picture, and if it does, the truth will come out and eventually arrest will happen, including that of the Chief Minister, and that's the reason this general consent has been now withdrawn. But when you look at all the developments as far as the Congress is concerned, they are saying the CBI has been going after opposition leaders, opposition parties. That's the reason we've done it. It has nothing to do with the Muda scam. But definitely the timing of all and the sequence of events here sparks off a question as to why the Karnataka government, which was in power in the state of Karnataka now for over a year, decided to do it exactly at this point in time when the Muda issue, of course, is haunting the Chief Minister and the Congress government here.
Well, Deepak, do stay on with us. You've spoken about the Congress. Of course, Congress has a very different view from the BJP. In fact, they've said that many of the states agree on CBI as well as the central agencies are being misused. A narrative which has always been there, part of the larger INDI bloc as well. Let's get you some of the Congress reactions.
सीबीआई के मुताबिक उस राज्य की कंसेंट होनी चाहिए। तो कोई पहली बार तो नहीं हो रहा। कर्नाटक तमाम सरकारों ने वापस लिया, तमाम ने तो अधिकारी उनका वहां खत्म कर दिया। अब दूसरी बात, इस सीबीआई के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अभी 10 दिन पहले तो कहा है कि इसे सिर्फ रखना नहीं है, होना नहीं, दिखाना भी पड़ेगा कि सीबीआई पिंजड़े का पक्षी नहीं है।
Meanwhile, the INDI bloc ally Uddhav Sena has also hit out at the BJP. In fact, they are asking why there is no action being taken against former Chief Minister of the BJP, B.S. Yediyurappa. Watch this.
आपने मुख्यमंत्री को दिल्ली के जेल में डाला, आपने झारखंड के मुख्यमंत्री को जेल में डाला, जनता ने आपका बहुमत खींच लिया, फिर भी आप सुधर नहीं रहे हैं। ये कौन सी मस्ती है? कर्नाटक में कांग्रेस पार्टी का बहुमत है। सबसे ज्यादा अगर ये है तो येडियुरप्पा को क्यों छोड़ा आपने? बीजेपी के जो मुख्यमंत्री थे येडियुरप्पा, उनके ऊपर कौन से केसेस आप देखिए ना। लैंड स्कैम है और स्कैम है, सभी स्कैम है उनके ऊपर। शुरुआत येडियुरप्पा से करनी चाहिए।
Well, as you just heard, you have the INDI alliance partners coming out and saying that BJP is being shielded and they are the ones who are misusing these central agencies. Of course, it's not just about Karnataka, it's a pan-India debate. That's going to be one of our top focus stories. Thank you so much, Deepak. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates. With that, a short break. Don't go anywhere. I'll return in 2 minutes.